So we've talked about what mental health is. We've talked about what mental health is not, and I'd like us to look at what are the symptoms, or how we will know that we are affected or our mental health is affected. So again, we say that mental health is how we think, how we feel, and how we behave. So when we are affected, we know that there will be a problem in one of these areas or in all of these areas. Now, we talked about energy. You'd find that somebody who's mentally unhealthy, or they're feeling mentally ill, they have very little energy to do the things that they enjoy doing, or maybe this is the colleague who's up and about at work, who comes to work early, and you find that they come late, they're in a slump, they are distracted, or sometimes they don't even come in at all. Their productivity just goes down. Sometimes they isolate themselves from people, they start avoiding conversations. The work they're supposed to bring in, they don't bring it in. You'd find that sometimes you talk to somebody and all of a sudden they become angry, or they start crying, or they just break down. Then you know that this person is going through a crisis. Sometimes this employee comes in to work, and then you realize that this person is actually drunk or tipsy. They are not as kempt as they usually are. Then you know that this person is probably going through something, especially if that is not their character, you know. So you know this person, how they usually are. If it's a family member, they're coming in and they're just not, like, their output is not 100%, or it's not up to par with how you know them. So then you would know that this person is going through a challenge. And sometimes they feel like their life has no purpose, it has no direction. And when that happens, you find that they are giving in less, because they don't feel like whatever it is that they're putting out has any effect to their general purpose. The other thing is that you find that other than their energy, they also cannot cope. They cannot cope with the things that are put out to them. So they have a workload at work, and most likely it's just the same workload that they have always had. But this time around, because they're going through a certain challenge, they're just not able to give their all. They're not able to meet it. So you'd find that they are either they don't turn in the work, or they don't come in at work because they feel that they're too pressured to do anything.